First Ambassador Trilks of the Lion. Cooperative trembled his translucent, skin pulsing with distress colors, as he addressed the Galactic Council's emergency session. The hive approaches. Our home world, he said, voice modulator. Struggling to remain steady, our scientists estimate 3 days until they reach our orbital defenses. We beg for assistance, the council chamber erupted. In sympath, idic tones, and diplomatic platitudes, the lions were beloved. Throughout the galaxy, gentle telepathic beings whose medical techniques had saved countless lives across a dozen species, but against the hive, a locust-like collective that consumed everything in its path, their pacifist civilization stood no chance. High Counselor Zixv of the Arcturian Dominion raised a graceful tendril. The Dominion extends its deepest sympathies. But our nearest battle group is 17 days. From Lion Space, similar responses came from the Region Empire, the Proxima Confederation, and other major powers. All offered sympathy, none could offer timely aid. Trax's skin darkened to the black of despair. Then we face extinction. From the back of the chamber came a sound few had heard in these hallowed halls, a human laugh. All eyes turned to Admiral Helena Vargas of the Terran Alliance, her weathered face bearing the scars of a lifetime of combat. The Terran 8th Fleet is conducting exercises 3 light days from land space, she said, rising from her seat. 76 ships with full marine complements. We can be there in 18 hours. The chamber fell silent. Humans were the newest members of the Galactic Council, admitted reluctantly despite their classification as a Class 12 death world species. Their bodies were denser, their reflexes faster, their minds adapted to constant threats. Most concerning to the Council was humanity's history of warfare. They had developed FTL travel while still fighting among themselves. High Counselor Zixv's tendrils coiled anxiously. Admiral Vargas, this council appreciates the offer, but protocol dictates a coordinated response. Perhaps if your fleet could hold position until diplomatic with respect. High Counselor Vargas interrupted. The lions will be dead by then. She turned to Trilks, whose skin had lightened slightly. With hope, Ambassador, does the Lion Cooperative formally request Terran military assistance? We do, Trills replied. Without hesitation. We beg for it. Vargas nodded and touched her wrist. Communicator Vargas to 8th Fleet. Operation Safeguard is AO coordinates. Incomings of tendrils lashed in agitation. Admiral, the Council has not approved this action. The Council doesn't need to approve it, Vargas replied calmly. Under Article 7 of our membership agreement, any species may request direct aid from another without Council approval in cases of imminent extinction. The lions have requested, we have accepted. As she strolled from the chamber, she paused at the door. You can debate the protocols while we save lives aboard the Terran flagship Indomitable. Admiral Vargas watched the tactical display as her fleet emerged from hyperspace on the edge of Lyran space. Already Hive Scout ships circled the outer planets. Status report, she ordered. Captain Rodriguez, her second in command, studied his console. Hive main force consists of approximately 300 vessels of varying sizes. They already deployed harvesters to the outer moon's life signs. On those moons, minimal scientific outposts mostly evacuated. Vargas nodded. Deploy Guardian Protocol. I want a perimeter established around the home world and all inhabited stations. The lions are hailing us, Admiral. The view screen activated, showing Trilks and several lion elders. Their skin rippled with colors of hope and fear. Admiral Vargas, Trilla said, your arrival brings great joy, but the Hive, they have never been defeated. Vargas smiled grimly. Neither have we, Ambassador. The battle began 12 hours later. The Hive, driven by collective hunger rather than strategy, threw themselves against the Terran lines. What they encountered shocked them. Humans did not fight like the other species of the galaxy. They did not rely solely on technology or overwhelming firepower. Human captains made split-second decisions without consulting Central Command. Marine boarding parties launched daring raids into Hive ships, fighting hand-toned in corridors slick with alien AA. When Hive forces adapted to one tactic, the humans immediately shifted to another. From her command chair, Vargas directed the chaos with calm precision, as if the desperate battle were merely an elaborate dance. When the Indomitable took heavy damage, she transferred command without missing A beat and continued issuing orders as repair crews battled fires around her. After 36 hours of continuous combat, the hive began to retreat, not in organized withdrawal, but in panicked flight, something no species had witnessed before. 3 days later, when the Council's coordinated response fleet finally arrived, they found the Terran ships in defensive formation around Lion. Space half, the human vessels showed battle damage, some critically, but all remained at their posts. Ambassador Trilks addressed the Council from the bridge of the Indomitable, standing proud. Lie beside Admiral Vargas, let the record showed, he said, his skin glowing with colors of profound gratitude, that when the Lion people faced extinction, it was the Deathworlders of Earth who answered our call. They did not debate, they did not hesitate, they came, they fought, and they saved our entire species. In the Council chamber, even High Counselor Zix V's tendrils curled in grudging respect. Perhaps the Council realized, collectively, having predators as allies was not such a terrible thing after all.